Managing infrastructure costs at scale demands tools that are both precise and transparent. This release of VMware Cloud Foundation delivers a significant expansion to its costing capabilities, giving FinOps teams, platform engineers, and cloud administrators greater control over how costs are tracked, attributed, and optimized across Kubernetes environments and server hardware. From expanded Kubernetes object costing and flexible metric-based cost drivers to customizable allocation algorithms and enhanced financial dashboards, these updates provide the depth and flexibility modern enterprises need to govern cloud spend with confidence. Here's what's new. This release introduces several updates to VKS costing, primarily focusing on expanded support for various Kubernetes objects and improved metric visibility. The key updates include expanded object costing support for VKS clusters, supervisor clusters, and Kubernetes nodes. There are also daily and month-to-date collection metrics for CPU, memory, and storage, as well as metric aggregation, where metrics are collected at the Kubernetes node level and then reported up to the supervisor cluster or VKS cluster level. Cost drivers for server hardware has been enhanced as well. Now the interface is delivered in a table format, where all of the data fields are exposed, making it easier to retrieve purchase type, purchase date, as well as server cost. With this new design, if you have large inventories, you can more easily find and manage specific hardware assets without navigating through rigid default groupings. There is also a new Purchase ID field that you can use to tag and filter servers bought at the same time or for the same project. In addition to this, the additional cost driver has transitioned from a fixed cost approach to also allow a new metric-based approach. This feature allows you to set costs based on specific conditions. VMware Cloud Foundation supports string or property-based metrics that allow you to add costs based on whether a specific property is enabled. For example, an additional monthly cost can be applied to clusters that have memory tiering enabled. And there are also value-based conditions where you can charge based on numerical values. An example would be a socket-based license for a third-party application, where a rate factor is multiplied by the number of sockets on a host to determine the total cost. With these additions, you can now charge based on a wider variety of metrics or properties according to your specific needs. And then there is the ability to manually adjust how cluster costs are split between CPU and memory. By default, VMware Cloud Foundation uses a complex internal algorithm to determine how cluster costs are divided between CPU and memory. But now you can modify this split if you require it be done in a specific way that adheres to your FinOps requirements. This capability can be accessed via the Edit button under Cost Settings, and it provides a cleaner experience and greater transparency for when you want more visibility into how your costs are determined. Finally, with the new costing metrics that this release introduces, financial dashboards have been enhanced to incorporate and visualize the data. And new dashboards for realized savings and reclamation savings have been added, allowing you to view savings data at a specific data center and underlying cluster levels, as well as enabling you to identify specific VMs and clusters where you can reclaim costs. In conclusion, VMware Cloud Foundation advances its costing framework on several meaningful fronts. Kubernetes service costing now extends to VKS clusters, supervisor clusters, and Kubernetes nodes, with daily and month-to-date metrics for CPU, memory, and storage collected at the node level and aggregated upward. Server hardware cost drivers arrive in a cleaner table format, with a new Purchase ID field to simplify asset tagging and inventory management at scale. The additional cost driver now supports both string-based and value-based metric conditions, enabling you to model a broader range of licensing and operational costs. Cluster cost allocation between CPU and memory is now manually adjustable, supporting specific FinOps methodologies. And financial dashboards have been refreshed to reflect all of these capabilities, including new views for realized and reclamation savings at the data center and cluster level. Together, these enhancements give you the visibility, flexibility, and control to manage infrastructure costs effectively at whatever scale your business demands.